The Navy SEALs, the SWCS, Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewmen, and the support personnel, they sacrifice so much for all of us every day, and it's important that America gives back.
So it was like a Saturday, and I was watching CNN, doing stuff around the house, and I noticed that there'd been a helicopter crash in Afghanistan, and my son Brian had just deployed back to Afghanistan, and they said Special Forces, and at the same time my ex-wife and daughter had called and said Brian died. I immediately got on a plane, probably within 3 hours, and got up to Connecticut, was with my family, and we just kind of grieved, you know, and you know, it's a tough thing when you lose a son. As soon as things started to happen, the Navy SEAL Foundation stepped up and said, don't worry, here's your tickets, here's your hotel, we'll have a car pick you up, buses. They took us to Dover Air Force Base. We had a motorcycle escort by the state police. They closed off some of the highways, and all along the way, people standing on the streets with flags, and somehow they had heard that, you know, the Extortion 17 parents from SEAL Team 6 were on their way to get the bodies of their sons. And looking out the window, it just was like a time trip. Then that was my first experience with the community, because we're all standing in a large hangar, probably 250 parents and families on one side, a big red carpet down the middle, and across from us were probably about 300 NSW warriors with their fatigues on, their black sunglasses on, and their hats. And you just looked into their eyes, and they all looked alike, and they all looked like my son, and they all looked like everybody else's son. So it gave you a heavy heart, but it gave you a good feeling that, you know, our sons who left us are now right there amongst their brothers. And it's probably a good term when they call it a brotherhood, because it really is. But once the tragedy happened, and you know, when God took 30 of them all at once, you know, on the one helicopter, Extortion 17, it was pretty mind-boggling. And the Navy Special Warfare community had to step up to the plate.
Not only were there donors from just all over the country calling in to help, but there was also the local community here supported us in ways that were beyond comprehension.
The fundraising just took off. They had no choice. We have thousands of people calling every day that want to give to the foundation. They want to help. They want to help the 30 families that lost, you know, their boys. And they took the task on, and they have accomplished it tenfold for what they've done.
What made it unbelievable was the amount of goodness that flowed in, and people didn't want any credit. You know, out of the goodness of their heart, they gave Beanie Babies, meals, hotels, their own homes. For me, it gave faith in America, honestly. People will do whatever it takes. I mean, it's one team, one fight. And that's the one good thing about the community is if there's a fallen brother and a family that needs help, there's going to be people that are going to be knocking down their door to help them out.
Anybody who wants to get help from the foundation for things that they may have a need, you know, we just can't say enough that just contact us. You know, we have expanded our programs because we want to help. That's what we're here for. That's what our donors want. And we're here to help remove those pressures and to make their life that much easier, because they sacrifice so much every day. I mean, every one of these kids, every one of these wives, every one of these guys. I mean, we really want them to understand they are why we're here.